So you still intend to go through with it? I can schedule, like I was saying though, once I use my contact, you may be in over your... Yeah, I'll get on it. Just grab a cot and rest a bit. Once I get a meeting time, I'll let you know.
Is this meeting a trap? I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. Vaklu is no fool. But if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls the General has many men that would do anything for him.
Nothing in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something. There is a disruption in the Force. I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Aren't I always?
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Well, the meeting is on. Head straight to the cantina. You guys should be in there. And no offense, but I hope I never see you again.
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is at full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
Kotor, the famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian Wars. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malik during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. I have my ways as well. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore. Even an old friend. You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada. Every Jedi that went with him was lost, corrupted, and as dark as their master. And then there was you. Many thought you were a spy, but there's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an
Am I interrupting? In orbit, I thought for sure that the Ebon Hawk was mine. I was certain, only to see you slip through my fingers during the battle. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Isis. Quite careless, if you ask me. Get them, men! And watch your aim! Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
Once you come to the palace, I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What? What have you done to my men? Blast! Men, take care of her! I won't let Kavar escape!
For the sake of subtlety, I suggest we avoid using grenades and any other weapons that may injure civilians in this battle.
I'll take care of this. More with that.
Yes? Ask. I misspoke before. I know of them, yes. And combined, united against the Jedi, they command legions of Sith. But above these legions, there are 3 who must be stopped. as long as any one bathes in pain, feeds on it for sustenance. The other has ceased being a living being, so consumed by hunger that he has forgotten his own flesh. And the last is a creature of betrayals, for without such things there is no hope. Yes, of pain he has learned much. Of knowledge, of teaching, he knows nothing. Like the others, he was spawned by the horrors of the Mandalorian Wars. He exists solely to spread his pain to all Jedi everywhere. He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the Dark Lords that pursues you. I do not think he knows what you are. Not yet. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shred of feeling that exists within him. Keep his slave close to you. I suspect there was a reason he spared her, and perhaps a... Perhaps you must... Ask. Yes.
I want to have a word. I wanted to make sure that we have some things clear. Right now, we both seek the same goals. Whatever our reasons may be, the Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people to survive. I'll help you. But as Mandalore, I have... After our defeat at Malachor, the survivors spread across the Outer Rim, many taking up work as mercenaries, or worse. But they cannot have fallen so far that they will not recognize a new Mandalore has been chosen. One who will restore our people to glory. I'll fight beside you, but I'm warning you, don't get in my way. I'm not asking for help. I'm just asking you to let me do this. Cross me, and I might have to reevaluate. After the Sith are dealt with, you can turn your attention to us. Or maybe we can forge an alliance of our own. Consider what I... Now is there... I thought that the Force would be enough of a weapon for a Jedi like yourself. Right. That makes sense. I'm sure the others are... We wouldn't want to let them down. Here. And don't... Now is the...
What's happening in the West Square? It sounded like battle. Command's ordered comm blackout. Do you know what's going on? What? Why? That makes no sense. Command hasn't issued any alerts. Are you sure it wasn't some of those Beast Rider slags? They've been getting... You must be mistaken. Soldiers just don't attack civilians without orders. If it weren't for the comm blackout, I'd check with Command. Just head to the safety of the Merchant Square, citizen. We'll send a patrol to investigate as soon as we can contact our HQ.
Not all the military is after us. Still, Vaklu can throw a whole army at us. I think we've outworn our welcome over here. We should head over to the spaceport before General Vaklu invents some charges against us.
You know what to do. Let's do it! Get her!
I will silence this one.
Plan order!
I noticed your incident just now. I'm afraid I have nothing more to say.
The diagnostic is doing something strange. Target acquired. What the hell does that mean?
Focus.
Your visa's been scanned. You're cleared to leave. I'd leave right away. Things are going crazy in this quarter. I'm Captain Galisi, Offworlder. If you want to pass here, I'll need to see your starport. Everything seems in order.
The shuttle is just ahead. I think we should get out of here fast. It's gonna be some time. No more trips to ISIS for us.
That space battle has caused hell with our schedules. Our quotas for shipments are going to be...
Unnecessary observation. You are eliminating many of us Jedi, but such actions only delay the inevitable. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to recitation. We're back. The shuttle is going to stay docked here until further notice. I'm not ready to part company yet. It sounds like you have a lot of trouble. I'm going with you. The Sith have taken a particular interest in you, and you could use an extra... I don't have it in me. The Sith aren't known for sharing power. If the Jedi Order is destroyed for good, it's inevitable that the Sith will dominate the... And then my people will be eradicated or enslaved. Mandalorians helped Exar Kun during his war. We know firsthand how we'd fare in the service of the... But that's enough for now. We'll have time to talk later.
The Ebon Hawk is patched up and ready to go. When you're ready to depart, we can ask the guide here to take us back to the ship.
I don't think you will be able to return to ISIS, and even a Jedi couldn't... I hear you handled ISIS adequately. Mandalore had... If there's any... The Mandalore...
Mandalorians will rise again. Most of the recruits are scouting the perimeter. If they fail Mandalore again, they ready to head. Follow me.
Command, you will talk. Defiant statement. There is nothing you can do to me. Do your worst. Agonized exclamation. My photoreceptors! My photoreceptors! Statement. I shall up the charge of your circuits next time. Now, answer the question. Posturing statement. I will never talk. Statement. Then I will have to settle for your screams.
That is one sick boy.
Statement. My prisoner has revealed something of interest. Allow me to share it with you. Statement. The facility that is creating these cruder, unsophisticated versions of me is located on Telos. I propose we go there and turn it into a smoldering crater.
There was a pattern to Revan's attacks during the Jedi Civil War. She sought to convert Jedi, not kill them. But that is not all. In fact, she fought to keep the infrastructure intact, killed certain political leaders that would lead to destabilization. First Patriarch Lelin Dur of Sirocco, the Corellian diplomat Mimis Yoon, and Yusunas of Achani. No, you're correct. The pattern ends with Malak. At that point, worlds die indiscriminately. Or seem to. Taris, Dantooine, all become targets during this time. I think she was trying to unify the galaxy against some other threat. I do not know, and that concerns me.
What have you brought me? As anxious as I am to get the fact we are even having an
Yes? That crystal is bonded to you. Most interesting. Is there... Yes? That is that...
Query, is there someone... Statement. Excellent. State. Query. It's... State. Answer. Why? Because your actions then and now are related. Statement. Sometimes, Master, it is difficult for me. Explanation. You see, Master, assassination is such a versatile tool. I have seen the removal of a single target, the repercussions of even the smallest lives. Statement. Master, please, any comparisons? I was... Statement.
Yes, General? So
yeah, something wrong. Talk. Why, you trying to be my mother? No. No thanks. All right. I didn't kill him once. Do you really want to hear this? Well, Hanhar and me go way back, in the worst possible way. He's from some... I don't remember the name. Something with too many kids. No idea. He's just Hanhar. I get the impression he's not a good representative of his people, though. He's the equivalent of a mad... Some of Voga the Hutt's men said Hanhar killed his own tribe, but... well, not for long. Once off-planet, Hanhar... I don't know. I always thought he just liked using... Well, before you get too teary-eyed, Hanhar figured... I don't think he understood the concept of slavery before, at least on the scale that Zerka... You ever hear of Dursan 3? Or the ID cluster Right, that's because Hanhar happened. He makes what happened to his homeworld look like an exercise in community building. He's not a bounty hunter. He's a slaver. A predator. It's like he's out to enslave or kill every human in the galaxy, like he's trying to settle some huge score or debt. Anyone who paid credits. And sometimes, he just hunted humans for sport. The ones who survived, he sold to the exchange, to the huts, to anyone who'd buy bodies. Living or dead. He and Voga used to do big credit transactions. That hut really liked the look of unwrinkled humans for some reason. Didn't make him too popular with the other huts, let me tell you. I was prey. And not only did I escape, but I saved his life. I don't pretend to understand it, but among his people... But somewhere along the line, his people form these things called life debts. If you save the life of one of them, they... Well, with Hanhar, he can't escape that life debt. It's bred into him. But he hates every other living thing in the galaxy. So when I saved his life, it was the worst thing I could do. It was like slavery all over again. But it was in his head. A life debt to Hanhar is a death sentence. He'll hunt you until you're dead. When I saved his life, it meant he had to kill me. And so he kept chasing me in hopes I would die. I think the fact I showed him mercy after hating humans for so long, that was something he couldn't... Probably. But if he had multiple life debts, especially to humans, Hanhar would probably go mad. He was angry before, sure, but he'd be 10 times worse if that happened. Hanhar's tough. Really tough. Seen him shrug off blaster bolts, Bothan stunners, and even survive a freighter crash on Dursan 3. He keeps coming. Oh, I'm glad he's gone. It's like a weight off my shoulders. I don't have to keep watching my back every minute, wondering... And he always did. It's like he always knew... Trust me, if he was still alive, he'd be chasing us even now, waiting to ambush us when we least expect it. And he always shows up at the worst possible time. He was one of the best bounty hunters on Nar Shaddaa. Hanhar never gives up on his prey. Or his life debts. He's a hunter. He's a natural predator. You know, it's a long story and I'm kind of tired of talking.
Something up?
All right. All right.
Something up?
All right. All right. I think I've...
Something up?
All right. Sound...
Something up?
All right.
Yes? Is something wrong? Very well. Yes? Is... Very well. There. That should... That is...
We've hit the ground. This is Korriban.
An adequate job, pilot. Perhaps here there is some trace of those who pursue us. I sense that we may be truly alone on the surface.
There are signs of life on the surface. Beasts by the dozen. So don't worry, you won't be quite as lonesome as she makes out. You might want to keep your, lightsaber sharp. Or do whatever you do in these situations.
Although I think that the pilot's mechanical devices are probably accurate. If there are Sith here, their numbers are few and they are hidden.
It seems quiet. Just the wind. But deep beneath the surface, you can feel the pain of what took place here. This place merely tolerates sentience walking upon it. It is pleased to have been left alone. There is great power here for those with the ambition to use it. There is great power in this place, for those who can hear its call.
There is much that would draw a Jedi to this place. The resting grounds of the ancient and more recently departed Sith contain many teachings believed lost. The most likely place to find our lost Jedi is the ruins of the old academy. As lifeless as it seems, the dark side is very strong here. The Sith Lords would not ignore such a powerful place. There is much that can be learned, even here. You should go to the ruins of the old academy. If there are any traces here of Sith, that is where they would be. It was said that Revan intended to return to Korriban to subdue any potential Sith insurgents, but Revan disappeared. It took a year or two for the Republic to send a force here to deal with any Sith that may have remained. They found Korriban much as we have, barren and lifeless. It was assumed that the remnants of the Sith turned on each other, vying for what little power remained. The Republic found evidence that several Sith Lords escaped Korriban, fleeing to remote sections of the galaxy. If you walk Korriban's surface, you shall walk it without me. I cannot. This place is strong with the dark side. It is difficult to center myself here. Korriban holds few secrets from me, but much that you should learn. I will remain here and meditate. Our link remains. I shall contact you and provide guidance when needed. The Academy is on the other side of this valley. Be careful. Dark energy fills these ruins, and even the fallen Sith live still. The structures you see around you are the plundered tombs of the ancient Sith lords. Each tomb was once infused with the history and heritage of the old Sith Empire, containing great mysteries and powerful relics of the Force. However, even the many traps could not long hold back the curious, the fools, and the weak. And so these tombs fell, spilling their secrets into the hands of those unable to comprehend or preserve them.
You